Attorney General out of the Third Circuit. This one on October 1st in this case. What I find it most interesting for is the discussion of particularly serious crime and Convention Against Torture Protection. There is a budding circuit split happening about the matter of NAM analysis required when you're going to deny asylum and withholding of removal, especially when you don't have an aggravated felony. Or if you do and you don't have an automatic 5-year imprisonment, is it a particularly serious crime for withholding of removal, for example? And it's a 3-step analysis. And the first step is the conviction of the type and nature that would make it particularly serious. The majority of circuits, and now the Third Circuit agreeing, are saying that's like the categorical approach. You can't look at the facts of the conviction, step 2, step 3 of the matter of NAM analysis, if the conviction itself, if the statute isn't of the type that's making it particularly serious. What is of the type that's particularly serious? It's usually violent stuff. After that, it gets mushy. This was conspiracy. Was it conspiracy to, I think, to commit immigration fraud, something like that. And the Third Circuit is saying, let's Section 371 federal conspiracy to commit a 1542 offense. Some conspiracies are more serious than others. The Third Circuit talks about a conspiracy to steal a book of as not being that serious. And then the Third Circuit is saying you need to go to the underlying elements of the underlying offense. But this is what's really important to me. Quote, a conviction for a conspiracy to commit a substantive offense does not require proof of all of the elements of the substantive offense. It does not even require proof that the defendant committed any overt act in furtherance of the offense, end quote. Restated, the Third Circuit is saying to get a conspiracy conviction, you don't have to show that bad of things happened. So I don't know. That quote to me supports the argument that a conspiracy statute is never a particularly serious crime, at least federal conspiracy. It's interesting. I think the Fourth Circuit would beg to differ if I'm remembering correctly, but pin this in the ever developing areas of conspiracy, criminal, and particularly serious crime stuff. And I know that I'm getting real into the weeds. And then there is some Convention Against Torture stuff in where the Third Circuit is saying, look, BIA, you can't just deny based on your belief that their predictions of what's going to happen to him in the future is speculative. Or because he didn't know his idea. That's the nature of, it's all about what's going to happen in the future. The future is always speculative by definition. What are you doing? And so there's a lot of recent BIA decisions that would indicate otherwise. So good on the Third Circuit. And also even the Third saying you don't even have to know the identity of the perpetrators to get cat protection. They could be wearing masks, explains the Third Circuit when they attack you, for example.
If you just pick a subject like this conspiracy and do a lot of blogs, articles, videos on it, you become an expert witness on it and just keep up on that period of law. So all these other immigration lawyers, they'll find your stuff and just like, give it to that person or just hire an expert witness or something. So many niches.
The conspiracy is so complicated, and there's a aggravated felony, which makes an aggravated felony any conspiracy or attempt to commit any other aggravated felony. So it's like layer of complexity on complexity, and then you bring in particularly serious crime. That's like a whole thing. Conspiracy